Welcome back, everyone. I believe part 4 of the Magnum rebuild. I got my package from Dose Cycles. First, I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been watching these. Thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, and all the great comments. I'm really loving the feedback. I get a lot of messages on Facebook, on YouTube, whatever, just about random moped stuff, and I really enjoy it. So please keep that coming. In this episode, we're going to mount the engine, the carb, I believe the pedal chain, maybe the controls, and see how far we can get. I think I'm going to get everything done except for wiring, which I'll have a specific video on wiring. All right, let's get started. When you tighten down the intake, do it evenly on both sides so you don't warp it. Now we can install the engine. The 3 engine bolts are different lengths. The longest one goes on the top front. The middle length bolt goes in the middle, and it also has a brake cable holder. The shortest one goes on the bottom. To install the sprocket, first put on the inner circlip. Now we can put on the coil. The coil is mounted. Now we can fill up the transmission with Type F fluid. There we go. I'm going to replace the fuel petcock now. This is the new one. I really like these because they point backwards. Off, on, and reserve. Now we can run the fuel line. Remove the side panel. Just wiggle it on. I'm actually going to install a fuel filter right here. Now we can install the fuel line in the Bing. Put the slide into the carburetor, and there is a little pin that aligns the slide, so make sure you get that in. And then put in the choke slide. We're going to install a brand new chain from Dose Cycles. I have a great video on installing chains, and I'll link it right here. Remember to have the opening facing backwards. Now we have to tension the chain. That's pretty good, but remember you might have to tension a little more after the first ride. I will be replacing these grips, so I'm just going to cut these off. Slide the cable through the stopper and tighten it down. Trim the excess cable and you're done. I pour a little denatured alcohol in the grip and then it slides right on. A little denatured alcohol. I have all new cables for this, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to link to a video about doing cables, so you don't have to watch me do them on this bike. All the cables are installed, now we can install the exhaust. This is the Treats Gigantor pipe. This does not match up in the rear at all, so we'll have to make some kind of bracket. These are new pedal arms from Dose Cycles. I'm gonna see if I can put a washer on there. I didn't have the right size washer for this, so I used a smaller one and a step bit to make it a little bit bigger. Now there's a lot less slop in here. Alright everybody, I'm tired for the night, so I'm going to go in. I am pretty much done with this Magnum mechanically. I do still need to install some pedals, which I got to buy, and I need to make a bracket for the exhaust. But I don't think that's going to take much work, so I'll get that done. I will show that in the next video when I do the wiring. Thank you again for watching. Please stay tuned, like and subscribe.